Hey friend, it is Kate here. Thank you so much for jumping on my channel and joining me here today. I have got a short little standing yoga class for us. For those of you that aren't in the mood to get down on your hands and your knees or onto our mat, this is perfect for maybe the middle of your day when you just want to give your posture some love. Maybe it's first thing in the morning and you want to wake up and feel a little stronger, but this is a great class for anyone looking to strengthen their upper body, to give their chest, their shoulders a little love so we can stand up taller and straighter. Roll out your mat if you want to, but you don't really need it, and let's get started. Let's begin standing near the top of our mat. Our feet can be hip distance or together, whatever feels better in your body. Start by letting your fingertips hang nice and heavy. Almost imagine little weights attached to your fingers and they're being pulled down to the ground. Now at the same time, think about your head lifting a little bit higher. Begin to trim your waist, almost as if you've got a belt around the small of your belly, getting one notch tighter. Maybe close your eyes and really feel so tall in your body. Take a great big inhale through your nose. Big sigh out the mouth. Again, a full big inhale. Exhale, let it go. One more time. And just relax. Take a moment to notice how you're feeling today. What area of the body do you need to focus on? There's no right or wrong. But as you feel ready, blink the eyes open. Inhale, carry your hands high overhead. Think about spiraling your pinkies towards one another. Maybe you're still looking forward, that feels better in your neck. Maybe you lightly take your gaze up to the sky. Draw the ribs in. Soften the shoulders down the back, but broaden across the chest at the same time. Reach those fingertips just a little bit higher. Take a big inhale. Exhale, simply let them fall back down. Again, great big inhale, reaching your fingertips up. Decide if you want that gaze to be upright or not. Press deeply into both of the feet. Keep pulling the navel in like your belt's getting tighter and lifting out of the waist. Big breath. Exhale, let it go. One more time, plant the feet down, reach the fingertips high, pause for a moment. Now from here, I want you to reach longer through the right side. Almost think about fanning the ribs open or making more space from the top of your right hip to your bottommost right rib. Let that go, reach longer through the opposite side. Planting down through the left foot, reaching long through that left side of the body. Same thing, side to side. Maybe we go a little faster than me or a little slower. Know that it can be all about what feels good in your body. And then eventually return center, reach those fingertips up, flip the palms and press down like you're moving through water. Reach those fingertips long, down towards the ground again, and let's roll our shoulders backwards 3 times and make it a nice and active shoulder roll. And then 3 times forward. And then from here, I want you to take your hands out in front of you and drop your right hand down. Now you're going to cross and reach for your opposite elbows, giving yourself a little hug. Now that might be enough, just taking a little bit of a stretch there, but I like to curl my fingertips further back and almost think of pulling my shoulder blades apart, pulling my belly button up and in. Now you can keep your legs straight, or sometimes it feels good to put a little bend in my knees here so I can really focus on growing long out of the spine. And then from here, I want you to actively reach your elbows forward and then pull the shoulders back in, almost kissing the shoulder blades together. Reach the elbows forward. Think about making space from one shoulder blade to the other, and then pull them back. In and out a couple of times. And that might feel a little weird. That's okay. Last time in and out. And then just pause center. And this is a little bit funny, but I want you to make a circle with your shoulders. You might hit your chin with the top of your arm. That's okay. Same thing, other side. And then pause, let that go, shake it out. Reach both hands out again, this time dropping the left hand low and giving yourself a hug. So the opposite hand is on top. And again, I kind of crawl my fingertips in, and it's like I'm pulling my shoulder blades apart. And then again, we're going to lightly poke our elbows forward and then pull our shoulders back. Poke our elbows forward and pull them back. And as you can see, I've got a soft bend in my knees, and that's just so I can focus on really lengthening out of my spine. Often if I straighten my legs, I will dump my hips forward and put more stress on my lumbar spine than is necessary. This is a little bit more gentle with a soft bend there. And then pull them in, and let's start those little circles forward and back. And again, if you smack yourself in the face with your arm, that's okay. Clearly that's happening to me too, no worries. It's more about just moving and grooving in the upper body. And then as you feel, even from the other side, relax, stand tall, stand straight. Take a pause. Close the eyes again. Notice what feels different in the shoulders already. Is it a little bit easier to open up across the chest? Do you feel fatigued already? It's okay. That was kind of an interesting way to move that we're probably not used to. But again, inhale, reach the fingertips up nice and high. Maybe the gaze goes with you. Maybe it stays forward. Rotate the pinkies in. Press down into the feet. Lift both hands high. Take a big, deep, full inhale. Exhale, flip the palms, actively press the hands down. Now let's heel toe the feet towards one another, sealing your inner thighs, pulling the belly button up and in, and then I want you to sit down into a chair. Now this is really easy to dump through the low back. We're gonna pull that navel in like I am poking your belly button, and you flatten out that spine and sit a little bit lower. Reach long through the fingertips. Take a great big inhale. Big breath out. Another big deep inhale, big sigh out. Flip your palms so they're facing towards the ground or away from the body, and then cactus the arms. Now it's really easy to kind of let those elbows kind of droop in. I want you to press them away so they're at least in line with your shoulders, and almost think about bringing them behind you. Pull that navel in, sit just a little bit deeper, press your inner thighs towards one another. Again, cinch the waist, almost as if your belt got one notch tighter. Take a great big inhale. Without letting your ribs fan away from each other, press your elbows and back of hands further away, opening up across the chest. Inhale, lightly drop. Exhale, press away, opening across the chest. Inhale, let it drop. Once or twice more, just taking that great big stretch through the front of the body. Last one, open, pause. I am really trying to wing my elbows away from one another and press the back of my hands further away. Low belly pulls up and in. Now from here, all I want us to do is take a big deep inhale. As you exhale, slide your fingertips towards one another, making a diamond above your head, and then pull them right back down. Slide them up overhead, keeping your elbows pressing away from one another, and bring them right back down. It's almost as if there's a wall behind me that I'm just sliding my hands across and not letting them move away from that plane. So it'd be easy for me to kind of let them fall in, but I'm actively pressing away from the front of my body. Last time, reach those fingertips up, pause, take a big inhale. Now, as you exhale, I want you to relax the hands, drop into a forward fold wherever that might be for you. Knees can be bent or straight, but let that head be heavy. Pull your belly button in and just give the head a little nod. Relax the neck. You can shake it yes and no. You may want to heel toe your feet open so they're about hip distance, or perhaps it feels better to keep them sealed together. Again, softly shake the head. Little nod. Maybe grab your elbows and a gentle sway side to side. And then release the fingertips. Do bend the knees if they aren't already. Hollow your tummy. Roll yourself all the way up to standing. And pause. Come upright again. Belly button pulls in, ribs together, shoulders broaden. Just like we started, reach the fingertips up nice and high. Swivel the pinkies towards one another. Pull the belly button in, reach longer through the right side. Let it go, reach longer through the left side. Let it go again through the right. Once more through the left. back to center, gaze forward, big inhale, flip the hands, press it all the way down. Beautiful. Again, let's roll the shoulders backwards. 3 and 2, 1, and then forwards. 3 and 2, 1, let it go. Now, once more, take those hands out in front of you, and I want you to drop your right hand down and cross. Now, you can reach for the opposite elbows just like we did before, or if we want to take a true eagle arm, you're going to cross and try and touch the back of the hands towards one another. This might be enough right here. If you want to take it even deeper, you will try and touch the palm of your left hand with your right hand. Now, if you're really caving in and you cannot stand up tall and straight, this is why we might want to go back to just holding onto our elbow or our shoulders. That's okay. Whatever works better for you is totally fine. Like we did earlier, you can take a little seat and lift out of the waist. And just like we did before, we're going to start by kind of poking our elbows forward and then bringing our shoulders in. Poke the elbows forward, bring them right back in. Slow and steady, my friend. No hurry, no rush. Now this next time, bring them back, center, pause, shoulders down, head nice and high, belly button in. And then I want you to ever so lightly try and reach your fingers away from your face and then pull them back in towards your head. Reach them away and pull them back in. Now you might have a lot less or a lot more range of motion than I do. That's okay. It's all about kind of stretching in your own body, getting some mobility. Now the last time, bring it in, pause, and then again, I want us to do some circles, kind of pulling and pushing your elbows and fingers away from your body, moving your little scapula behind your back. And we might feel real silly while we do this. This is A-okay. No big deal. And then other direction. And then let it go. Shake it out. Big inhale, hands lift high, press down into the feet. Exhale, flip the palms, press them all the way down. Take your hands in front of you, drop your left, cross it underneath the right, and either decide if you're reaching for your shoulders, if you're going to just press the back of your hands together, or if you're actually going to try and touch your palms towards one another. Finding our lovely little space right here, soft bend in the knee, lift out of the waist, pull the belly button in, and then start to reach the elbows forward and then pull the shoulders back in. Reach the elbows forward, pull the shoulders back in. Slow and steady. You have got this. Eventually bring it back. And then let's try and reach our fingers away and pull it in. Now, especially as we go side to side, we might notice some imbalances. Maybe you have more or less range of motion on one side, totally normal. We are imperfect creatures, no big deal if one side you're like, wow, I can't move at all. And the other side, you had a lot of space. That's okay. That just, tells you maybe I need to spend a little more time on one side. Maybe I need to adjust how I'm sitting in my chair. Maybe you're kind of hunched over to one side and it's causing, certain muscles to stretch or relax. And now eventually, fingertips up, and let's do our little circle, kind of circling your elbows and fingers away from the body. And then circling them towards the body. That can feel a little awkward, no big deal. You got this. And then let that go. Stomp down into your feet, reach your fingertips high. Big, deep, full inhale. Exhale, flip the palms, press down. Heel toe your feet back together once more. Zip up your inner thighs, belly button in, trim the waist, sit tall or stand tall and straight, and then sit back in your chair. Reach your little sitting bones further away. Think of zipping up through the front of the body, drawing the ribs in, and flip the palms so they're facing towards or away from the body. And then instead of doing our cactus on this side, we are going to swim our hands behind us, up, back, behind our hips. Now, it's easy to lose the rotation and take your hands higher. I am more concerned with your palms facing away from your body, keeping that active rotation and lifting the palms up, whatever height that might be for you. That could be a little lower, or you've got more range of motion for me, totally fine. But pull the navel in, maybe sit down just a little deeper into your chair. And then from here, big deep inhale. Exhale, push the palms up. Inhale, softly set them down. Exhale, push the palms up. Inhale, softly set them down. 3 more, little up. Inhale, little lower. 2 more, little up. Inhale, little lower. Last one, little up, pause. Really think about pancaking your hands up to the sky, but at the same time, reaching your fingertips away from the body, almost as if now there are magnets attached to them and they're being drawn towards the wall away from you. And then from here, can we take a great big inhale? As you exhale, I want you to draw your thumbs towards one another, almost squeezing the arms together. Inhale, open out. Exhale, tone the tummy, pull the thumbs towards one another. Inhale, open out. 3 more, big squeeze and release. 2 more, big squeeze and release. Last one, big squeeze, pause. Really rotate from underneath the armpits. Pancake those little palms up to the sky. Sit down a wee bit deeper in your chair pose. Take a big inhale. And can we pulse our hands up? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Tummy in, sit a little deeper. Again, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. One more time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Take a breath. And then relax everything down. Find that easy forward fold. Again, you can heel toe your feet further apart, maybe bending the knees, maybe softening the head down, really finding that length in your cervical vertebra right at the top of the neck. And if it feels good, sway the hips side to side. Wiggle around. And then pause center, bend the knees. Pull the navel in, roll yourself all the way up to standing. Heels should be underneath the hips. Lift out of the waist one more time. Reach your fingertips all the way up to the sky. Do you want to look up? I'm thinking about a little string attached to my sternum, pulling my chest up, finding just a little bit of spinal extension here. But at the same time, I'm pressing down on my feet. I'm toning my tummy. I am turning on the place where my thigh and my glute connect. And I lift up, 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 up. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Go ahead and close your eyes just as we started class and take a moment to notice how you're feeling. Maybe a little stronger in our posture. Again, maybe a little fatigued because that was possibly an unusual way for us to move. But hopefully our posture will thank us. Our body will be happy. Blink your eyes open when you're ready. As always, give yourself a pat on the back. Thank yourself for doing something so good and just for you. I hope you enjoyed this really short, quick little way to wake up our body, say hello to our shoulders, and give our posture a little love. Can't wait to see you again.